Hey guys, it's Gary back with another legal tip. Today we're going to talk about the MLS comment section and how that's being improperly used because it was brought to me by a broker. But before we get to there, let's talk about the Real Estate Success Summit, which has now officially sold out for the second time. First time we sold out at 300 tickets. That was the number that we had with the convention, 300 tickets. And that sold out like in 2 or 3 weeks. And now we are 51 tickets above sellout. So we're at 351 tickets sold for the Real Estate Success Summit. We had to get the convention center to open up more space for us so that we could get everybody comfortably into the event. So we are sold out. If you have not gotten a ticket, I'm sorry, we will not be selling any more tickets. But if you're still interested in going, you can email Gary at Blair Cato or Olivia at Blair Cato and tell them your name or tell us your name and tell us that you are interested in going. And we'll keep a running list in case somebody lets us know that they cannot come. Then what we can do is put the two of y'all together and you can get the ticket from them. It's like we're scalping tickets now for the Real Estate Success Summit. Who would have thought? All right, moving on to our legal tip. So what we have here is that people are using the comment section in MLS for status updates, which is improper. The comment section really is to give us status about the property, things to know about the property, or showing the property. But what people are starting to do now is they're using that section as kind of a status update to people they're negotiating with, which is improper because when an offer is submitted to you, you either have to accept your clients accept the offer, counter the offer, or use the offer rejection form. And what we saw recently was this example where people had made offers on the property and the listing agent was too lazy to respond back to each of the people. So what they did is just in the comment section said, we're now under multiple offers. You guys that have submitted offers, go ahead and resubmit your best and final by 5 o'clock today. There's no way that that agent can prove that they sent that information to the agents and the potential buyers that were making offers. They have a duty to respond directly with that agent. If you look at the code of ethics, under the Realtor Code of Ethics, you have a duty to communicate with the other agent, and putting something in the MLS status update under the comments or the remarks section ain't cutting it. That's not going to do it. So you're violating state law, you're violating the code of ethics. So you need to quit using the MLS comment section as a way of giving status update to people you're negotiating with. Those comments need to be emailed directly or text directly or telephone calls directly. But this is becoming a problem that we have seen multiple times now where people are using the MLS section to try to update what's going on the property and what they want other people to do that they're already in negotiations with. And I've had a broker tell me this has happened 3 or 4 times to their agent. Their agent didn't get the counter offer submitted in time because they didn't see it in the MLS, which again wasn't a proper way of doing this. All right. Lastly, don't forget this week's podcast, Garrett Maroon. Garrett has built one of the biggest business-based businesses in southeastern Virginia as a real estate agent by using his referral spear only. He doesn't pay for clicks. He doesn't use Zillow. He doesn't use any of that stuff. He doesn't use social media like we all do. He just uses his referral spear. Now, he uses social media to that referral spear, but he doesn't do the general blanket advertising that most of us do. So he's going to be on the podcast this week talking about how he was able to build one of the biggest businesses in southeastern Virginia by working his referral spear. And he's worked it in a tremendous way. And he basically has his referral spear selling for him. It's unbelievable. So you'll want to listen to this week's podcast. In fact, the podcast is so good, it's going to be 2 weeks because it took about an hour to do the interview with him. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you April 7th at the Real Estate Success Summit.